Welcome to Spiritual Court. If this is your first time coming across this platform, let me be the first to say, hi there, come on in. Bring your intuition, bring your understanding, bring your discernment. Absolutely. No matter what you hear today, sift through the energy, decide for yourself what you need to take and what you need to just let go. And if you've decided that something doesn't resonate with you, my advice, you can do what it is that you want to do. I hope you make your own choice. Leave what does not apply indefinitely, like literally really let it go. Don't take it with you energetically, mentally, physically. No, just don't do it. Let it go. Okay. That's my recommendation. That is my spiritual disclaimer to you. This platform is a little different, right? Not really what a lot of people are accustomed to seeing when it comes to us playing with the cards. Is what I like to call it. The cards are an extension of my natural God-given gift, right? We could have a real spiritual conversation without the cards, but the cards are in addition to what it is that I do by way of what I feel is my calling, right? You have your own calling. So my best recommendation is to take what resonates, no matter who you watch. You might watch 2, 3, 4 different readers at a time. Maybe you have one in particular that you listen to. Whatever the case, whatever the circumstance, at the end of the day, every single thing that you see in the spiritual community should be leading you to your highest version of yourself. Whatever information you pick up, be that a book, maybe you're studying tarot, whatever the case, it should absolutely lead you back to yourself. Leading you back to yourself is leading you back to source and what it is that you're here to do. In no way, shape, or form should we be worshiping other people, right? I am here to simply hold a space of love and light for you and myself included, okay? As we energetically collaborate in a high frequency. All low vibrational frequencies, they don't survive long, not in this energy, not at this platform. They might try, but that's okay. But they immediately fall away because this platform is dedicated to good intentions. I want to see you thrive. I don't want you to be a slave to me. I am not doing tarot card readings. If your reading comes out on the public platform, all praises be to the Most High God. Take what resonates again and leave the rest. The reason that I feel I need to come out the gate saying that is because, baby, the spiritual community is under judgment. We all are. There were some things, people that are coming back, returning subscribers, Soul Tribe family. Hey, how you doing? I love you so much. Thank you for coming back. Listen, there were some things that when I went within talking to spirit that I was guided by way of my understanding that I will no longer be doing when it comes to flipping the cards or being here in spiritual court. There are some things. You know how you have those real personal conversations with Source when you really sit with your higher self and you're like, you know what? I need to be obedient to that. And so you are. And that comes with change and growth, right? I take that universal correction in a very loving way and I extend that to you. Again, we all have free will. You can take what you want. You can leave what you don't want. If you don't want to take any of it, that is your own choice. That is your own free will. By no way do I want to feel responsible for having made a decision for anybody else other than myself, right? So many times, the power of suggestion, what we hear from certain readers, what they throw at us, it is a very rare find to find readers who are genuinely wanting you to ascend to your highest good. That's a rare find. So the spiritual community is under judgment. But first and foremost, one must be held accountable, meaning me, you, and everybody else, to who it is that we allow in our energy, what it is that we're taking into our eye gates, our ear gates, our energetic field by way of who we are deciding to open up energetically to. Everybody can't do readings on you. Everybody doesn't mean you will, unfortunately, but the spiritual community is under judgment, myself included. And let's just hope we all pass the test. Holy Spirit, Beautiful divine angels. Show me what it is I need to see. 4-4, master number. Spirit says it's time to master yourself. It's time to step out on faith and do what it is that you're supposed to be doing. This says your angels are encouraging you to continue on your life path with diligence, honesty, intuition, determination, and discernment. I'm going to add discernment because I think it pairs really good with this. And even greater, success will come to you in the future. I am supported. What does that mean? That even if you had never seen this reading, right? Let's just assume that for whatever reason, you are still supported by the universe. This, however, is something that you divinely manifested by way of needing a kind reminder or something in the 3D. And here you are, and here I am, as we are on the same energetic high frequency by way of a channel. Just like you turn the station on or you turn the radio on and you tune into certain channels, there's certain songs, y'all, that I don't listen to. I'll be like, ooh, I don't want to hear that. Dude, I tune into a whole nother channel. I tune in where I feel it resonates with my frequency, because I know whatever I give my attention to, it's going to be more of that. The spiritual community is under judgment. Okay? The spiritual community is under judgment. So this is what the angels are saying. Number 4-4. You could be seeing 4-4-4. This has to do with mastery, mastering yourself, going within. 2025 is going to be a year of going within. Nobody's coming to save us. We have to go within. The Most High says, I can meet you there at your higher self. But are you willing to really see what it is that you need to stop doing? Don't mention your enemy's name. Don't give your enemy no clout. Don't give your enemies no power. Only way you can do that is if you deal with the inner me, the inner self, the inner standing. It's a very special case here in spiritual court. Beautiful angels, please close any demonic doors, nasty energy, evil eye energy, anybody that wants us to believe that their magic is real by way of projection and illusion. Somebody comment down below, the only magic that works is the magic that I want for myself, and I'm very high vibrationally magical. Comment 7:33 on the clock. Let's get into it. The spiritual community is under judgment. We got the Queen of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. When I think about Queen of Swords, I think about mental, I think about where our mind states are, and I think about communication. How we're communicating to a group of people. We are being held accountable. And when the Most High sees fit to correct you, it's because you can still be used in a good way. Correction, right? Being in a position to receive divine correction. Somebody comment down below. You don't have to. I'm just suggesting it because us agreeing together is going to manifest. We are in a position where we are lovingly being corrected by the Most High with mercy and grace. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The lessons don't have to be hard. Spiritual community is under judgment. Queen of Swords energy, Knight of Cups energy. This is about us coming into connection with people who are caring, loving, kind, beautiful. Knight of Cups energy. Some of these are friendships, but that's, in my opinion, how all things should start out, is in a very friendly way, but very honest, real connections, right? That means when I turn off this tape, you don't have to worry about me running to the graveyard on you. I'm not that type of spiritual practitioner. I am a rare find. I'm saying that because there's so many multi-level energies out there. To each his own. But it's time to start presenting ourselves to be the way that we are. And to be who we are. Presenting yourself one way online, doing something else when the camera goes off, behind the scenes is no longer going to work. We got the Six of Cups, okay? The Six of Cups is about nostalgia, flashbacks, being at peace with your past. Why? Because the Most High is meeting us there. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like a new way of doing something, a new spiritual law, being held to a higher standard by way of what the divine is requiring of us, right? Being obedient. If there's something that you're being told to do, or you have a nudge or an intuitive hunch, you need to be obedient. Not because I come along and say, hey, or somebody else comes along and say, hey, but because you know for yourself, thinking for yourself, holding a space of love and light for yourself. Somebody touch and agree with me, come into agreement with me. Listen, I am holding a space of love and light for myself first, especially practitioners. Why? Because how can I hold a space of love and light for you if I myself am deprived of light? I forbid it. I have to hold that space of love and light for myself first. Self-love. First rule of thumb is self-preservation. What's in my cup belongs to me by way of peace, love, light, joy, and whatever overflows is what I decide to share by way of equal give and take. It's a beautiful thing. I'm a beautiful receiver of beautiful love and light, and I'm a beautiful, cheerful giver of the same energy. Okay, listen, spiritual communities under judgment, things are coming into balance. Okay, all this Ten of Swords energy, it's a no. We rebuke it, just like that. See, we're not going to feed it. We ain't got to dig into it. We already know. We had a whole year of digging into that. Ten of Swords. This is about honor. This is about honor. Being true to self. Saying one thing and doing another. Again, to each his own, because one must be held accountable to the energy that they carry. The spiritual community is under judgment. Two of Swords. A lot of us are going to have, or a lot of you, I've already made my decision. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I went through a full ascension, a full death. Died and was motherfucking-rected. True story. Can you feel it? Can you feel the difference? I can. Two of Swords. A difficult decision has to be made about who you allow in your energy. Now, some of you feel indebted to certain people, and sometimes you don't even know why. Don't do it. Choose yourself. Protect your energy. Nine of Wands energy. Ten of Cups energy. Soul Tribe family. There's a choice that has to be made. There's some things you have to let go of. There's some people, places, things, attitudes, habits, ways of being, mindsets that you have to let go of. If you're being guided to do something and you don't want to do it, you really need to go into deep meditation about it and see what your higher self is advising you to do. If you need to break up with karmic debt, do it fast, quick, indefinitely, so you can move on to whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. I'll give y'all an example. There was a lady that I saw who was a healer. And long story short, she was told by her higher self, she said she had went into meditation for like a year about it. And she had locked her hair up, right? She has really long locks, like past her butt. They were gorgeous. Oh my God. And she said that her higher self kept telling her that she had harnessed too much energy in her hair and that she needed to cut her hair. Now, being a healer, right? Holding a space of love and light for other people, more than you do yourself, is out of spiritual law. It doesn't make sense. When you feel depleted, you have to say no to people who need to learn how to be there for themselves. It doesn't mean that you're being, disconnected from your calling, but there's a time and place for everything. Again, long story short, she was told by her higher self that she needed to cut her hair, right? She's like, okay, I cut my hair. She ended up cutting her hair. She went through a full transformation. She said as she was cutting her hair, she cried. And I'm talking shaved it bald, honey. She cried. She hollered. She released all this necessary energy. She said the moment she did it, she said, why did I wait so long? What was I holding on to? In her mind, it could have been a standard of vanity, could have been a standard of beauty. She broke up with whatever somebody somewhere, whatever the energy was telling her that she needed to be, even if it was a version of herself, and she let it go. But this was her sacrifice in obedience to Source. Immediately, she says, my health improved. I felt better. I was holding on to something that I thought I still needed. Now, she said there was a time that she needed her locks. They kept her rooted. They kept her grounded. This is her story. I'm just using it as an example with the hopes that somebody's going to extract something really good out of it. Maybe there's something that you're being told to do that you need to stop doing. I always use myself. When I was told to pick up the cards, I'm like, the cards? Child, I was disobedient for 2 years. Then when I decided to learn, I still wasn't ready, and I was disobedient because then I tried to jump the gun and Spirit pushed me back. I said, okay, wait, I got to get in alignment. I got to get in. Where's the spiritual law? Where's the line? You know, where do I need to raise myself to in order to be ready for this? And what is it that I have to do? And there were a list of things. It could involve diet. Maybe you're being guided to stop watching so much tarot. Maybe you're being guided to walk away from somebody that you know you need to walk away from. Maybe the somebody is a version of yourself. You better break up with that person. That's my suggestion. I, like myself, I was very, very stubborn. Ooh, back to the cards. Spiritual community is under judgment. If a spiritual practitioner does not lead you back to yourself, they are leading you down a rabbit hole that you need to be aware of. Nobody's going to show up for you better than you. Your inner standing within your own power, will always be your best asset. Changing your mindset of how you see things. Wheel of Fortune. Because things need to be put into balance and alignment. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. No longer tolerating betrayals. If you have a hunch, if you have an inkling, if you have a tickle in your soul, a feeling that something is going on, there's a strong possibility that it is, okay? Listen to your inner self. Because the spiritual community is under judgment. I'm telling you, these spiritual laws have been changed. Justice under judgment by way of righteous justice. What does that mean? Although these readings can be quite entertaining, you know, we laugh. If you've been here before, we laugh, we tambourine, we dance a little bit. You know, there's a time and place for everything, right? But in real life, for some of you, if you were fortunate enough to get a good reader or a good practitioner on your journey, tarot could have saved your life. Tarot saved my life. Fortunate enough, I was guided to certain people that were decent and in order. Did I come across some bad practitioners? Absolutely. But they were only a reflection and a manifestation of my own fears. Once I eliminated the fears and walked up to the dragon, they disappeared. Why? Because they went with the cycle. They went with an old version of myself, an unconscious version of myself. But it was all good because I was the one that was left to make the decision when it came to me. I encourage you to make the decisions for yourself. The spiritual community is under judgment. We're being held to a higher spiritual standard. It's not for play. Although we get entertained for entertainment purposes, when it comes to the spiritual community, I am fully responsible for the words that I speak over your life. Okay? Three of Pentacles, collaborations, healthy collaborations. Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, leave out anything that does not serve your highest good. I don't care what it is. If you broke up with somebody and y'all had a dog together and you feel the dog gotta go, damn it, bye dog, love you, cry about it, let it go. I'm just using that as an example. Only you know what those things are. This is when we're being required to think for ourselves. And guess what? It's 7:44 on the clock. That is a synchronicity. We are in the Empress energy. We're being held to call like on higher versions of ourselves, decent and in order. That if I have ever done a reading for you, that I was respectful to your spiritual privacy, least I be spiritually negligent. But the only way that I can be decent and in order is if I'm being decent within myself. Refusing to feed your fears about your dark night of the soul, but holding a space of love and light to let you know, listen, it's okay. You're only fighting yourself. Your enemy really is your best teacher. Take note. My enemies taught me some good lessons. Oh my goodness. You got the Knight of Wands energy, passionate pursuit, okay? To pursue that which is righteous and in order, okay? Page of Pentacles energy, something about catering to the inner child, right? So if you had a karmic mother, then you now need to be your divine mother and cater to your inner child energetically. So when you go back into those shadows, just a recommendation, I encourage you to be the mother that you needed somebody to be in the absence of your mother who was still catering to their child or the lack thereof. See everybody in your life as a child. Recommendations. Proven, tested, and tried. You might do something different though when it comes to your walk. But if you attracted this video, that means this is in divine order with something that you're asking source about. The spiritual community is under judgment. Why is justice there, angels? Because it's a new world. All that slave mentality, keeping people bound, doing readings just for money, doesn't mean that we are not supposed to charge. It's energy, y'all. It's work. When you really get a good reader and you see the value, or you come out of the reading feeling better, or you feel like, you know what, I got enough that I feel I can go on my spiritual journey. Not bound and enslaved to the reader, that you need to keep coming back to them because you can't seem to get out of some cycle. No. We're not going to have that kind of relationship. Those cycles are done. 2025 is unapologetic with constantly reminding us about how the cycles are done. Now, what does that mean by way of the spiritual community? You're going to have some people that have a heavy weight on their shoulders with the Ten of Wands. That's really a good place to be, because I feel like that's when you really see what it is that you need to see in order to make changes. But no more can people squander your spirituality. No more can they play in your energy. No more. At this point, by way of your highest version of yourself, these readings are just clarification. This reading is simply a clarification of something that you've been meditating on in order for you to move forward. Willpower, the Chariot. That's all this is. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. The spiritual community is under judgment. The devil desires compromising that which is right for spiritual gain, energetic gain, monetary gain, financial gain. Do we all need prosperity? Absolutely. But what are your reasons? What kind of energy you got attached to that prosperity? Do you really mean well? Do you really want to see somebody prosper? Absolutely. You know why? because we all deserve to be at the highest version of ourselves. There's going to be readers that will possibly have to make a decision when it comes to what it looks like moving forward when it comes to tarot. Because we're being guided to raise the energy. There's a lot of innocent souls that are just starting out, coming out of their, unconscious state, going into their awakening. It's a very delicate process. One must be mindful the words that you speak into somebody's life and what it is that you touch and agree on in the state of their dark night of the soul by way of their illusions or their delusions. Because that's exactly what it is. You just got a couple of timelines mixed up. Close that door, open this door, and get it right. Needless to say, you got divine intervention. The Most High says, I'm always with you. What do you mean? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, before you know it, guess what? It'll be December 2025. Okay, come on, let's get into it. How fast did this year go by? Very, very fast. Being very, very selective of what you take into your mind and your mind gates. Listen, I took a whole year off from social media on Facebook, and I came back and I didn't miss nothing. And I did it for myself to focus on my spiritual practice. I didn't miss anything. It wasn't anything that I could use, anything that was conducive to my ascension. So I let it go. Now I'm real selective about what it is I listen to, what it is I talk about. I mean, I've always been that way, but now it's like, now that the bar is being raised, now that the universe is giving me synchronicities and signs, child, listen. Five of Cups. When you come to the realization that people that you silently admired a little too much were faulty, it could be very disappointing with the Five of Cups. Forgive them, move on, forgive yourself, go within and do better. Those were great mistakes. I had a practitioner that went behind my back and did some powerful hoodoo, voodoo, a-doo-doo on me. And I loved her. She was like in the middle of my dark night of the soul. I needed her. I thought I needed her, but I had to remember my spiritual contract is why I had attracted her, because she was only reflecting back to me. She was only reflecting back to me what my fears were or what it is I needed to deal with. The moment her magic didn't work on me, she had a problem, not me. My intentions were pure. She had a problem. Because she saw something in me that made her scared. She was afraid to lose me. She saw that I would ascend to a certain level, so out of her own fears, she went and did voodoo, hoodoo on me. But when it didn't work, she felt bad. She lost a really good friendship. She lost a lot of money. She lost clients. She lost everything that she wanted me to lose. So why am I telling you that? Because this spiritual walk doesn't have to be that hard. If you really listen to your inner guidance, listen to the Most High God. If you can't hear the Most High God, stay quiet until you can. If you don't have an answer, don't make a move until you know that you know you know. Now, does that mean you won't make mistakes? No, but at least make some good mistakes to where you be like, dang, that was a good mistake. Okay, let me not do that again. Right? Yeah, just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Why? Because the spiritual community has become somewhat of the new age behavioral health. Had I not had tarot, y'all, I don't know where I would have been. I attracted exactly what I needed when I was supposed to get it. And when I didn't need it anymore, I said, okay, now I have to go and do for other people what it is somebody did for me. The only difference was everybody's intentions were not like my intentions. And that's where it was like, oh shit, the spiritual community is a little messy here and there. Okay, so let me close the doors to the messy part of it. And let me just focus on the people that really are out here for real, wanting to have a good life. Because I want for you what I want for myself. And I'm deserving of peace, love, and light, and optimum health and prosperity. And I want the same for you. I promise I do. Listen, you might see me in a dream state, throwing light. Tap in. Get through that dark night of the soul. The bar has been raised, y'all. 7:55. No more with the BS. Queen of Wands energy. Passion. Stick-to-itiveness. Being outspoken. Speaking your truth. Confidence. That's what the Queen of Wands is. Eight of Swords mentality is self-victimizing energy. Burn it. I would write down, I declare and decree that I am no longer a victim to nobody, my circumstance, my past, my shadows, these old ass Akashic records. You don't like your Akashic records? Rewrite them. Who said you can't? You can. Who said? You absolutely can. And if you don't have anybody else, you have yourself and you have the Most High God. Nine of Pentacles is single and self-sufficient. A lot of us were chasing the twin flame dynamic, okay? And that's still possible. That's beautiful. But don't let that make you want to circumvent getting the work done. The inner work, your inner man, inner woman, right? Three of Cups, coming into connection with people that genuinely care about you. This is the goal. I'm coming into connection with people that genuinely care about me and love me. And I love that. We're all being celebrated. All this sacrificial energy and being stuck is a no. The Hangman in the reverse, Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords is a no. Somebody came to the comments. If you're in the comments, I don't know who you are, but you came to the community tab. And I had posted something about the Pope opening up the holy doors. And this person commented about them suffering from severe paranoia. And I never answered that situation because I thought to myself, you need to work on that. I don't see that for you. So I can't touch and agree on that. I can't get into a conversation with that. I'm not going to even comment on this because what I see for you is love and light as I see it for myself. So how you were attracted here and why you feel the need to voice your fear and your paranoia, you need to go within and figure out what it is that you're really scared about. Because if a video of the Pope opening up a holy door is scaring you, you don't need to be online doing nothing. You should be somewhere either seeking some type of professional help, praying, meditating, whatever you feel you need to do, whatever it takes. This is just my suggestion. And I have to offer a suggestion because you came to my platform. So you leave me in a position where I don't address the negativity. When I mean negativity, I don't think that you were being negative, but I can't touch and agree. I'm not getting in your sick bed. Do you want to get up and walk? Then pick up your bed and walk. But do you want to walk? Do you like yourself? You want to live? Get up and live. But they're doing, do you want to live? But they were doing stuff and sending me stuff. Do you want to live? Then get up and walk. No more. We're not doing this. We out of here, boo. Too much has been exposed for you to be willingly going back to sleep. And if you willingly go back to sleep, I support you in that energy. Maybe back to sleep is where you need to go in order for you to do it over and over and over till you say, you know what, I need to wake up. I don't know. I'm going to support you in whatever energy you decide to come in with, because I'm supporting my own energy. At the end of the day, you got your own things to do. So the miserly energy, spiritual communities under judgment, 7 of Swords is sneaky and deceptive. Use your intuition. Ask yourself, why am I watching this? Why am I looking at this? What is my reasons? What am I getting out of this? What is it that I need out of this? What am I doing? How is this helping me? These are questions that I think are really good questions to ask yourself. What am I getting out of this? Even when I come to spiritual court, I'm like, why am I doing spiritual court? I got to check myself every step of the way. Sometimes I turn off the camera and behind the scenes, I'm like, damn, that's deep. I close the door. I'm like, oh, I hope this helps somebody. I know it helped me. Right? So the miserly energy, people that are waiting, unfortunately, wolves in sheep's clothing, waiting to make you a victim. You're no one's victim. Somebody comment down below. I'm nobody's victim. Stop mentioning your enemy's name. Don't give your enemy no clout. Let your enemies remain nameless, because the inner me, the inner man, the inner standing is okay. I see all my enemies fleeing from me. 10,000 at my right hand and 100,000 at my left, fleeing from me when I stay in perfect peace. Well, lately, I ain't attracted nobody. As far as I know, I ain't got no enemies. As far as I know, I'm at peace with myself. And everything that I come with. Lately, I've been meeting real nice people. You know? Switching up my routine, getting up, doing something different. Today, I fell asleep in the sun, y'all. It was like 83 degrees. I'm like, that's what's up. Winter time, come through. I ain't put on a winter coat, a winter boot. It got cold a little bit. Y'all, I've been in the sun. Damn near naked today. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I was getting that sun. I got that sun today, honey. I fell asleep. It felt so good. Taking in the sun. Staying grounded. Being the best version of yourself. Maybe being in the sun is not your thing. Maybe it's something else. Whatever your thing is, manifest that. You are masters of self. Children of the Most High God. There is nothing that you can and cannot do. Or that you can't, and cannot do. I stand corrected. Listen. And hopefully it's something good. Let's do more good so good comes in. I mean, why not? We deserve it. Somebody comment down below. I deserve all good things to come to me. I deserve everything that the devil thought he stole. Everything I gave him the impression that he stole from me. Because if I'm a healer, I have to heal myself first. This is really where my first body of work is healing myself. So now that I've sat down with my inner child a whole bunch of times, I know what everybody did. But here's what I'm going to do. You don't like the story? Rewrite that bitch. Just a suggestion. This is a conversation I'm having with myself, really. I'm really talking to myself. Whatever it takes. Maybe you sing to yourself. Maybe you dance with yourself. Whatever it is. This is about you investing with yourself. 7 of Pentacles. Clarify. The spiritual community is under judgment. Page of Wands in the reverse is like giving you bad advice. Miserly energy, sneaky and deceptive, to keep you bound, keep you feeling like a victim. You're nobody's victim. You're nobody's slave. You're not obligated to anybody. Not to me, not this platform, not nobody else. You may one day say, you know what? I needed those readings at that time in my life. Now, I just kind of come to Neff's channel to just kind of see what's going on. Laugh a little bit, tambourine a little bit. But you remember the days when you really needed those readings? Yeah. We're moving towards mastery. Hello? Hello? How you doing? Hell is low, but you're not. 3D is a low down, dirty ass place. But guess what? Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadows of the 3D hell, honey, we don't fear a damn thing. Can't nothing touch you. 7 of Wands. 2025 is the year of let them. That's what we're going to say all year. Oh, they doing magic. Okay, let them. Oh, it's a full moon. I know they let them. They're only fighting themselves. Anybody that gives you that much energy, that's that preoccupied with you and angry with you, is truly angry with themselves. When you find that inner peace, you ain't got time to be worried about some hater. What are you hating about? You love this life. What am I hating for? I made it. I survived stuff that a lot of people don't survive. I have every reason to be glad. I think I like this little life. This little life. Listen. 8 of Wands, communication. What's being communicated? This is about being on a public platform. What are you speaking out? What are you communicating? How is that affecting you? How is that affecting others? What are your intentions? 2025, I promise you, is coming with the swiftness. A lot of people don't believe it, but it's coming. You got the 8 of Cups. Ooh. Spiritual community is under judgment. I've done readings for people, true story, that I know will go much higher than myself. That's a test of integrity. You know how many readers you went to that were really diabolical, sitting on stolen energy, that saw that you would be great and got intimidated and did things to try to stop you or make it hard for you? It's what you do when nobody's watching. It's what you think when you feel like nobody can hear your thoughts. From your heart to the Most High's ears, energetically, is what's really going to determine your fate. I channeled some powerful high priestesses that I'm like, dang. I said to myself, like, she's powerful. He's powerful. They're going to go high in the spiritual realm. They're going to go high in the spiritual community. You know what really gave me great humility, y'all? My right hand to the Most High God. If I'm lying, strike me. You know what made me humble? Even though they didn't know I was feeling this, I'm telling y'all. Was the fact that I had been exactly where they were and somebody did the same thing to me. And what they did was they wanted to stop me. And because I had so many people that wanted to stop me, I swore in the middle of my dark night of soul. I said, Most High, if you just save my life from this bullshit, child. I had people throwing dead cats at my door, dead rats. I mean, these are the kind of witches I had. It was crazy. I said, if you just show me the way and continue to help me go through this darkness to get to the light. When I get to this level as a practitioner, I promise you, I'm not going to abuse anybody. Doesn't mean I won't protect myself. Because I had a couple of people come along that didn't have good intentions. Tower, the mask fell off. I said, oh no, here's your money. I can't do your reading. Thank you. Bye-bye. I had been through too much to be playing around with God. So what does that mean? Spiritual community is under judgment. But I've channeled some powerful high priestesses, y'all. I be like, dang. Young ones. then I'm like, wow, you're young. You're getting it now. I watch them go through their failures. I know they're only fighting themselves. I said at some point she's going to get it. But I know that I can't intercede to the capacity that you become debilitated and lean on me more than you do your understanding. I don't want to be your God. It's a lot of people that want to be your God. Don't let nobody be your God. At least it be the Most High God. You belong to nobody but the Most High. It even says in the scriptures, when your mother and your father forsake you, the Most High says, I'm your parents, I'm your mother, I'm your father. Listen, 4 Wands energy. Protection, celebration, community. This is a revamping of the spiritual community. And you got people that wasn't right. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords, and the devil. It was the best thing that could have happened to you. You know why? Because you learned how to alchemize everything. But they never had the right to try to make it hard for you to get your crown. Why? They hadn't even dealt with their own pain. That's why they was in the dark doing hoodoo and voodoo and doo-doo on you. Playing with powders and bones and stuff. 6 of Pentacles, paying people to do stuff to you. Page of Wands in the reverse, giving you stuff that can't help you in your life. Spiritual communities under judgment. Knight of Pentacles, breadcrumb energy, only giving you enough, just enough to hang on to. No. Go within, get the whole thing for yourself so you know what you're dealing with. Get the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Well, how do I do that? Sit with yourself. You know what, Most High? Give me the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me, Most High God. And if the truth don't come immediately, then give me patience as a gift and or virtue that I can be patient for the right answer. Because the wrong one could lead your ass down to 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Listen, you know the story. You see where it's going. God forbid it. God forbid it with the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Don't do it. Who wants to willingly sign up for heartache? No, no thank you, please. Why? Oh, there's a little heartbreak and a little depression. Okay, I'll take a little bit. No, I'm not taking none of that. Not consciously. I need to be woke. Spiritual communities under judgment. Spirit says, go within, go within, go within. When we get together, it will be because we are clarifying, touching, and agreeing by way of confirmation, clear, concise, and accurate information. Woo! There's other good teachers. You know who's another really good teacher? Who I love this person. When I say I love him so much, there's 2 actually. I love Michael Seeley. Michael Seeley has the best, in my opinion, sleep-guided meditation. For anxiety, depression, dark night of the soul energy, it plays 10 hours. Try your best not to keep your phone close to your physical body if you can in the night. Just a recommendation. If you have copper, take it, right? For those of you that know you could take copper, take you some copper. They got the copper vitamins. Break up some of that, you know, radiation, if you will, right? Michael Seeley and Shaman Durek. D-U-R-E-K. Oh, he's amazing. His mother has been training him to be a shaman since he was 5 years old. He grew up with nothing but shamans. Oh, you talk about sleep-guided meditation, healing the body, getting back to optimum health. He's amazing. Now, here's the thing. You got a lot of people in the spiritual community that are not going to like the fact that you are standing on your own 2 feet in your own power. This is why the 3 of Swords is in the reverse, the 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, because what they were doing is now going to show up in their lives. That's amazing, though, because this is what it's going to take in order for them to get their shit together. self-love. King of Cups energy. King of Pentacles energy. Being grounded, easy to get along with, genuine, emotionally balanced. This is the higher understanding that we're being called to be. I once had a lady last year, wherever she is, may the Most High keep her, bless her. I hope she's on her good path. She sent me so much money. Back to back to back to back to back. I mean, she was sending me money, 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 money. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Mind you, I needed the money. But on an integrity level, I picked up on a psychological issue. And I said, in no way, shape, or form can I take advantage of you in this psychological, debilitating energy. I ended up having to block her on Cash App so she couldn't send no more money. Because it wasn't the money. What was happening was I was out of alignment when I would do her reading because I felt like she was going from a lot of different readers. She had a lot of money. She was giving up a lot of money. But I'm like, yo, this is supposed to be helping you. She ended up getting really angry with me because I wouldn't accept any more money and do any more readings. And she was sending me money. I mean, I was like, didn't I just do a reading for you? What is going on? What? She got really upset with me. But you know why? I ended up doing 3 readings for her. And I realized that she was stuck in a vortex, a time, an illusion. Because every reading, she would ask me the same questions over and over and over and over again. And I thought, how is this holding a space of love and light for you? I don't want to see these things for you over and over. Did they happen? Yes, but I'm going to need you to wake up or be willing to wake up. Will that for yourself with the Chariot by way of your own willpower. Because if it's not me and it's another reader, you're still going to encounter the issue of you needing to wake yourself up to whatever this is that you keep asking the same thing. Every reading was the same thing. I even got to the point where I was like, this is not, this. I'm not about to allow you to drain my energy. Okay, here's more money. No, it's not the money. We get tested by our higher selves. Remember, your higher self is adhering to a higher spiritual contract. This is the one I signed up for. My higher self, you got the Most High God and me and my higher self co-creating. My higher self was like, girl, something else is going on here. What are you doing? And you know how I know? Because I started to feel frustrated. But it wasn't even my energy. It was her energy. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't plan to be frustrated. I don't want to be frustrated. I'm not going to be frustrated. My higher self was like, She ended up getting real angry with me, sending me a nasty note, a nasty message as if I hadn't done anything right. She could have been a celebrity. I don't know. But she had a whole bunch of money. And she just kept sending it and sending it and sending it and sending it and sending it. And the thing about it was that this was when I wasn't monetizing. So I needed the money. People didn't know. I wasn't making a penny. I was moving straight off of what the Most High wanted me to do. And when I came to the spiritual community here on YouTube, child, I did not know I was going to shake up the ethers like this. It's a whole bunch of people that was like, oh, no, the hell you don't. You coming up in here waking everybody up. I'm like, no, I'm just waking myself up, honey. King of Swords energy, the star energy. Yeah, speaking the truth. So I have to be honest. You know why? Because I've been that person. I know what that feels like. At some point, you have to adhere to your own life. Look at you, Hierophant energy. It's 8:18 on the clock. You got to adhere to your higher self. At some point, you will be a master if you're not already. We just come here to have a conversation. I'm not up here and you're down here. Maybe if you're on the, a new path and I've been through more experiences, it doesn't negate the fact that you are great and that you are a master. This is the problem. The master slave mentality has got to be null and void. And so it is. We're creating new spiritual laws. We have the power to create new spiritual laws in addition to the 10 Commandments, in addition to the laws of Ma'at, in addition to the laws of the universe. We can add to that. Thou shalt not make any master a slave. In their innocentness. Is that a word? Innocence? Innocentness? We're making it one. What does that mean? You could be 40 years old going through a spiritual awakening and you're just as innocent as a 4-year-old child. Realizing certain things and the veil has been lifted. You're innocent. So when you're in that vulnerable state and you allow a vulture to come along who's cloaked in light, mimicking light, because they're under this impression that you can't discern and maybe you can't, but you're seeking them out, you need to pray for discernment and intuition. Sweat it out. 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. The spiritual community is under judgment. I cannot make this up. What you're going to see is you're going to see masters rise to their highest occasion. 6 of Wands energy. Dum, 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 dum. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. Dum, 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 dum. Boom, 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 boom. Universal Court 2025 coming in with that spiritual work. Everybody say, so say I, so say we. We are the masters of the universe. Anybody that comes in that maybe is not as privy to universal law and things that you know how to do or whatever it is, and you are a teacher, you are a guru. Listen, every guru, every teacher, every high priestess knows that they are, yes, a teacher, but they always have to be a student of the universe because it's ever changing. It's always shifting. The energies are always changing. This is why people say this could be the past, the present, or the future. No, we eliminated the past, y'all. We rewrote the laws. We did. We literally went into one timeline. Because we did not see that having all those timelines open, it's not necessary no more. There was a time that it was necessary. It's not even necessary no more. Somebody trying to tap into your Akashic records for what? They can't even read their own Akashic records. It's 822. Stay up out of people's Akashic damn gone records. At least they, give you permission. I don't know. I just had to get that out. Thank you for allowing me to be myself again. I just want to thank you for letting me be myself again. 2025 is about to be good, honey. For me, it is. And I hope it's good for you too. Follow that yellow brick road. Remember the premise of the Wizard of Oz. What was Dorothy doing? What was she doing? She went into the 8 of Swords and woe is me, right? Then she went into the 4 of Swords and she went into a deep state of sleep, the dream state. In the dream state, she was in the 9 of Swords. Don't go to sleep angry. She went to sleep and woke up and she was in Oz. Why? Because she was depressed and sad before she went to sleep. Feeling as though everybody was against her. She didn't want to face herself. And by the time it was all over, the only thing she found was herself. That was it. It was never about Auntie M and Uncle and whoever she felt she needed to get back to. Everything in that movie has some form of symbolism. Even the ruby red slippers. All that time she's walking. Why walking? Why your feet? Because you need your feet to move along. And all she had to do was click her heels, which basically was a form of going within. Even the wicked witch of whoever was a reflection of her fears. Once she stopped being afraid, everything came into universal balance, and the Most High saw fit to have the house land on the wicked witch. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I like to go a little deep. Okay, I like to go a little deep a lot. We're going to keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. I always go deep. That's how my mind works. Listen, I love y'all. I do. Because I love myself and I love the Most High. I hope you do too. Take any of this as if it's resonating with you. Spiritual community got to clean up their act. For those of you whose hands are clean, well then okay, it is what it is. But all that playing behind the scenes and playing with people's destinies, nah. We on one timeline. Why remember the one time? Yeah, remember it and move on. What's going on now? I was talking to somebody today. And they kept saying, well, what are you going to do next? And I said, I don't know. I'm right here. I'm right here. This is all I got. It doesn't mean that we can't plan. We have to find that balance, or at least this is what I'm believing for myself, right? What did you do yesterday? I don't know, but it was a good day. All I got is right now. Because if I'm too far in the past and too far in the future, how's it that I really enjoy this moment, which will never come again? What I said 1 hour ago is already the past. Just that fast. And by the time you get this reading, it will be in the current moment, but it will be in my distant past. I won't need to revisit it because I've already attended this in the present by way of co-creating the future. That this message will find you well, that it will find you in high vibrations, that it will find you in a place, in a space that you know that you have everything on the inside of you, that even if you had not come across this video, you would still be this great manifester, this great master of self. Now, here's the thing. I'm not for everybody. That's a blessing. I'm not for everybody. I'm not. And everybody's not for me. But the people that are watching this video are people that need to see it. And if they don't want to, that's why we got free will. It's so easy to click and go find somebody that's going to tell you what you want to hear. And that's what's up. Maybe that's what you need. I respect the energy. Nevertheless, this is the message. I love y'all. Drop a heart down below and show some love. So try. Love and light, soul, try, shining bright, like the Most High. Shining bright. I love you, Soul Tribe. I'll see y'all soon. Next video. Peace be with you.